Hey, what's up YouTube? So today we're going to be working on this EK hatchback. It's going to need a new clutch, and we're also going to be switching it from a 5-speed to a 6-speed. So right now I'm just disconnecting everything so I can drop it. I'm going to rip the axles out and then basically get to the clutch, and then we're going to throw a light and flywheel with a stock EKK2 clutch. This motor is a k24A2. I believe it's from an 06 model. Customer actually just upgraded this from me for the RBC, so he's got that. He's done skunk tube manifold. It's got Honda. So it's a pretty nice setup. We're also going to be throwing another base map on here also. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and finish taking the transmission, disconnecting it, and then get ready to take the clutch and flywheel, and then we'll go there and show you how to install the new clutch and flywheel. So this is going to be the transmission we're installing. This is out of a 2002-2004 Acura RSX Type S. As you can see, that's an X2 M5. The only difference you can see compared to the 5-speed is really just this and the number, because this is a reverse lockout solenoid. As you can see, this 5-speed one from the base doesn't have it, so that's one way to determine. And this code is W2M3. Or M5, sorry. Other than that, speed sensor's still in the same location. So there's nothing really much to change. The shift box is still the same, it'll still work. So this is the old clutch. As you can see, it's fried. There's no grip on that at all. And the flywheel, I mean, it's still resurfaceable, but we're not gonna use that. We're gonna go ahead and use a light and flywheel and that new clutch from EKK2. And right now I'm gonna get ready to throw the flywheel. First thing is first, make sure you use some red Loctite. That's the #1 thing when installing the clutch and flywheel on these things, because they vibrate loose a lot. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and install the flywheel and get that on there, and then install the clutch and try to throw the transmission back on. Alright, so we got our light and flywheel tightened and torqued down. You want to torque it down to about 85 pounds of torque, or as strong as you can, because like I said, you don't want those bolts to come out flying loose, or you will have to take the transmission out again. So next we'll be installing the clutch. And one thing about the clutch is you want to make sure that when you install it, that you have the EKK2 name facing forward. The springs are going to be in the back, so just to make sure you guys are installing it correctly so you don't have any issues. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this, torque this down with some blue Loctite, the flywheel cover, the clutch cover. So you want to make sure those bolts are tightened down. If you're not sure exactly what kind of bolts these are 12-sided 17s, and the bolts that go on the clutch cover are 10mm 12-sided 10mm, so just in case you guys don't know. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and install this clutch so we can get on to installing the transmission. Alright guys, so I got the clutch installed, and now you can take the input shaft from tool out, and now we're ready to install our transmission 6-speed. Another thing some people forget when they are swapping transmissions is that these little dowels can still be into the transmission as well. So make sure that the dowels aren't doubled on the transmission, or the transmission won't go in and you'll have problems. Like I said, just want to make sure you guys don't have any issues. Also, when you are torquing, make sure you do a star pattern. So from right down here to up here to here to here. Like I said, just make sure it's a star pattern. Sorry for all the shaking, guys. My tripod is broken and I'm still trying to get you guys some content, so I should have one coming in. I just ordered one. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and install this transmission now, and get the motor mount back in, and get this motor squared up so we can start installing the axles. Alright, so I got everything installed, guys. Tranny's in there. Got my shift linkage on, grounded, slave cylinder, axles all in there, half shaft, wheels and tires. So I don't know if I'll be able to drive because he's going to still be bringing the radiator support. So I'm not sure if we'll get a drive today. I still do have to do a tune on it to let the ECU know the RPC manifold's there, throttle body's there, and then we're gonna delete the idler control valve since it's all busted. The wire is all kind of messed up, and it's idling like at 3,000 right now. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the computer to charge, go get some oil for the transmission, and then we'll see if we can just drive it around, but I don't think so with this hood latch like that. So if not, I'll probably just end the video after I end the oil and do the retune on it. Alright guys, so we're back and we got the oil, getting ready to pour it into the transmission. But some people don't know that you can actually pour it through the speed sensor hole. So if you don't know, just take the speed sensor out. It's a 12mm bolt, and you can fill it through top instead of, I've heard some people like pumping the oil with like a tool or whatever, but it's not necessary. So I'm gonna put the oil in right now. Just wanted to show you guys that. Also, this is a 5-speed shifter box off of a Prelude, and the problem I was having also yesterday was it wasn't going into 6 because it didn't really have the reach because this was hitting in the way. So I trimmed that down, so now I can actually go into reverse. I was gonna put an RSX shift box, but you won't be necessary if you just want to trim that off. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and put the oil in, get the tune ready up on here, and then let's see if we can maybe take this thing for a test drive. Alright guys, so had to replace the idle and control valve since it was hit from the accident. I'm gonna go try to give this car a test drive, make sure the transmission is shifting all good and everything, to give it back to the customer so he can finish putting his radiator support on and everything. We're gonna go for a little ride and just make sure everything works. So I'm gonna shut the camera off real quick just to make sure everything is good before we actually start driving. Alright guys, we're back. Going for the first test drive in the EKK2 hatch with the 6-speed. And sky rolls. Taking it easy guys, because the front end support isn't really on there that good, so I'm just gonna make sure everything in the gears or everything is smooth. It's definitely got a lot of torque, man. It really feels really good. It feels really smooth. I took the hood off because I didn't want it flying up on me. So other than that, the car should drive pretty good. Kind of windy out here too, so that hood can easily fly up with the radiator support breaking off or anything. And that's 6th gear. And, so this is a completed 6-speed conversion. As far as the shift box guys, if you're using an RSX shift box, there's no modifications needed. This is just because this was an H22 and it blocks the way of the shifter. Other than that, you just do a little trimming and it works just fine. Tune at 55 now. It was at 5,000. I just like it at 5,500 because I think it feels a lot better. Oil pressure's there, and I don't know, just if you're gonna have VTEC, you might as well get the real sound other than having it crack in real smooth. But that's just, some people like it like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but that's just me. Right now I'm gonna check to see if the 2-step is working as well. I had it at 2,000, but the idler control valve was kind of messed up. So, all right guys, so about to give the camera to the owner of the car so he can film, because it's kind of hard for me to do it. So give you guys another little pull. Alright, here we go, guys. Sorry for all the shaking and everything. My tripod will be coming in soon. If you need to hit me up, Instagram me, KSeriousWorks, honda.mike1988@gmail.com is my email. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.